America.
Vote for the person who shares your ideals.
Your hopes and your dreams.
Your hopes, your dreams.
And if you will join with me in this improbable quest,
you can go back to Seattle and Boston.
From Florida to Oregon.
To Miami, to Omaha.
From the plains of Iowa.
To Tulsa and Chicago.
To the South Carolina coast.
And Atlanta with your head held high. And say,
yes, we can. Thank you, South Carolina. I love you.
It may sometimes look like Barack Obama is taking a page from a certain West Wing presidential candidate, but in fact, it's the other way around. 4 years ago, writers of the West Wing conjured a dark horse Democratic candidate, an idealistic and really good-looking member of Congress who just happens to be a minority. It's no accident that the fictional Matt Santos, played by Jimmy Smits, has so much in common with Barack Obama.
I do want to win, you know? But I can't do it by being just another cardboard cutout, even if it is smart tactics.
West Wing writer Eli Addy says he had several lengthy conversations in 2004 with political consultant David Axelrod. At the time, Axelrod was working on Obama's run for Senate.
There is not a liberal America and a conservative America. There is the United States of America.
According to Addy, Obama's fresh perspective directly shaped the Santos character. Like Obama, Matt Santos has to rise above being defined by race.
I don't want to just be the brown candidate. I want to be the American candidate.
I did not travel around this state over the last year and see a white South Carolina or a black South Carolina. I saw South Carolina.
And just as Obama has to overcome a battle-tested insider with a huge base, Matt Santos has to beat a Democratic Party favorite, sitting Vice President Robert Russell.
Vice President Bob Russell.
Santos and Russell are vying to face straight-talking Republican Senator Arnold Vinnick in the general election.
I mean, I spent the last 6 months fighting this idea that somehow I'm not a real Republican.
Surely, I have held other positions that have not met with widespread agreement from conservatives.
Vinnick may sound like John McCain, but Eli Addy says the West Wing team wasn't channeling the Arizona senator. They were merely trying to engineer the most appealing and formidable Republican candidate possible.
Nebraska, Oklahoma.
But lest we forget, the writers of the West Wing did sketch a campaign story arc that now looks eerily familiar. The Democratic primary season drags on long past Iowa and New Hampshire and leads to what everyone's been buzzing about in 2008, a brokered convention.
New York cast 284 votes.
Maybe the truth isn't all that strange. The West Wing writers were just smart enough to realize that a pragmatic, idealistic, and charismatic young politician had a shot at the presidency. Oh, and just in case you didn't see the show and were wondering, the Obama character, Santos, ends up winning the White House. For Slate V, I'm Tori Bosch.